America, America, from sea to shining sea. Welcome to Texas. Y'all know the motherfucking slogan. I want to welcome everybody to the Keeping It Real with Trill, hosted by myself, Triller Too Legit. This episode is brought to you and sponsored by Better Picks, the greatest sports betting platform in the world right now. All you got to do is download the app and use the promo code Too Legit to get you some motion. Listen, America, from sea to shining sea, y'all have to be brought to reality. It is time for Keeping It Real with Trill to digging y'all. And y'all know what the going on. I'm the to do it. West.
Hit me.
Alright, for everybody that does not know me, I am Triller Too Legit, the richest blogger in the world. Facts. Listen, America has been tricking y'all for years. America is the terrorist organization. I am a personal and I'm an avid. So this is how you know that I'm telling the truth. I am an avid Trump supporter. I love that man. White power, white power, white power. That man went against the norm. He went against all odds and carved his lane. I fucks with Trump. But when my guy is wrong, my guy is wrong. The finger's pointing. Donald Trump. I am not a Republican or a Democrat. Before, there's no such thing as that.
Back in the day, the Democrats in the South were all about segregation and were very much against civil rights. Meanwhile, the Republicans, who were founded on anti-slavery principles, were seen as more progressive on racial issues.
They're tricking y'all the same way that they made Bloods and Crips in the black neighborhood. There is no such thing as a Republican or a Democrat. Black people think because they are black and a minority and blah, 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 blah. Y'all think that y'all are supposed to say, oh, I'm a Democrat. No, that's cap. Blacks and slaves were Republicans. Abraham Lincoln was a Republican, but y'all don't know that because y'all don't want to open up a book and study. Y'all rather listen to Pooh Shiesty first day out. But that's another day, another topic, fingers pointing. Now, everybody is familiar with Donald Trump releasing bombs on Iran.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime.
For some of y'all think that this is new. Y'all think that Iran did something. None of y'all can tell me what Iran did. Let me tell you what Iran did. Iran has always had a seat at the high table. When I say the high table, Iran is an Illuminati-backed country. Y'all did not know that. For y'all that don't know what Iran is, Iran means the land of the Aryan.
It's on the Iranian plateau. The Iranian plateau is named because that's where the Aryans ended up, as in the Aryans, as in the thing Hitler was obsessed with.
This is Iranian people have a derivative of Aryan blood. They are the original Aryan blood. No, the original Aryan blood does not come from the Caucasus Mountains. The original Aryan blood does not come from Great Britain or England or Scotland. It comes from Iran. Don't blame me. Blame the numbers, the analytics, and the truth. Iran actually means land of the Aryan. That's why their eyes are blue and green. Y'all did not know that. Y'all never paid attention. Look up a video of Iranian people. You're going to see light-skinned, fair-skinned people. The only reason why they embrace Islam is because there was a mix of Persian and Arabs. That's why Iranians have a teeny bit of tint on their skin. There is 3 forms of the Aryan bloodline. I can't remember one of them, but they have the Caucasian, which is the Nordic. You have the Mediterranean, and I believe the other one is, I can't quite remember, but there's 3 strains of the Aryan of white man. And Iran is one of them. That's where they come from. So, with that being said, Iran has always had a seat at the high table. Back in the 50s, Great Britain released a contract to a guy named D'Arcy that went down there and had an oil contract. He had a 60-year oil contract.
In desperate need of money, the Shah granted Darcy a British investor exclusive rights to explore and extract oil across most of Iran for the next 60 years.
Iran got hip to that and took those rights back. If you ever notice, everywhere America gets into it with, there's a form of an economy that will change the narrative. How do you think that America became the richest country? Look at the countries that we beef with: Russia and China and Iran. Those are the three main holders of oil barrels and stockades in the world. But we can't run over China, and we can't run over Russia. We tried to isolate Russia, but there's no way we can win a war against China. That is a country run by a dictator. You have to go to war. People in China have to get over here, and they're going to die about their country, and they outnumber us by at least 700 million. They are going to die when you come over there. The reason why America cannot win a war with Iran, because when you mess with a Muslim, you mess with all of them. I seen a documentary where they said Iran doesn't want an Arab nation. That is cap. That is a lie. You want to know why that is a lie? They don't put culture above the religion. You are not allowed to. You are not allowed to put your culture above a religion in Islam. Iranian Muslims are Muslims just like the Muslims in Pakistan. They are Muslims like the Muslims in Indonesia, like the Muslims in Chicago. They are all Muslims, and they are going to fight, and they are going to die about the religion. Israel and Iran have always been at odds because one is a Jew and one is a Muslim. So I want somebody to get on here and tell me, what did Iran do? I seen a video where Trump said he dropped the bomb on Iran because he thought they were going to strike first. That is also Money Life Cartel cap. You want to know why that's cap? We've already hit them. Why haven't they struck at us first? Why is it 2-on-1? That is their situation over there. America has no beef in the Israel-Iran war. What about Iran-Contra? Do y'all know that the American government, the CIA, which was run by George Bush's father, I believe Prescott Bush, the CIA was led and backed by him. Even with him out of office, he still runs the CIA because he's an influential person within that organization. So with that being said, the Iran-Contra war, we backed them by selling drugs in the black community, by making the drug crack cocaine. This drug was put into the black community by the American government. A lot of y'all be quick to blame Trump. It's not Trump. Trump is just a puppet. There's people above him that call shit and run shit. The reason why they didn't want Trump in office because they thought that Trump was not going to listen. This war will not be won. America will lose this war. They're tricking y'all. This war will not be fought by missiles and bombs and guns. This war is going to go to who's ever technologically more advanced. And I would like to let y'all know America is not a technologically advanced country. We are completely behind Japan. We are behind Hong Kong. These people have more money than us because they control the oil. The Arabs control the oil. They are mad. Everywhere that Trump has gone and struck a war or struck and killed somebody, it's oil involved. Venezuela, there's oil involved. There's oil in Chile. There's oil in Venezuela. There's oil in these areas. And there's also another industry. We went to war with Vietnam for what reason? What is all the medicine in the world made from? The best medicine, opiates. That's what grows naturally out of the ground in Vietnam. Oil and opiates, they have their own supply. This is why America wanted to get away from China so we can control that narrative. Think it's cap? Google it. Tell me what Iran did to Israel. Israel has been at war with Palestine forever. They have also been in war with the West Bank. They've been pushing Muslims out of their house. Their houses have been there for over 500 to 1,000 years. These Muslims are not going out attacking y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong. I may get banned from this episode, but what I'm going to tell you is I must stand on principles. I am not pro-Christian, pro-Judaism, or pro-Islam. I could care less. My days of chasing religion are over, but what I'm going to keep it real about is, why is it 2-on-1? Why is America dropping bombs in Iran? Israel, they want to do all that talking, and they got this dome technology. Well, let them fight. What has Iran done to America? Y'all better get hip. 9/11 was not done by Osama bin Laden. Let me teach y'all something. The Bible was created, right? And everybody points fingers at Satan and they say he's bad, he's this, he's that. Can anybody prove to me that Satan did anything bad? Satan did nothing but try to tell people the truth about themselves. Satan is portrayed as Prometheus in Greek mythology. Greek mythology brought fire. He brought light to man. He taught them about themselves. Y'all are not primitive animals. Y'all are just like us. We made y'all in our image. God is lying to you. People blame Satan, but we've never even talked to him. We've heard from every angel in the world, every prophet in the world. We've seen, heard from God. He popped up at Abraham. But can anybody tell me, what did Satan do? Can they prove that he deceived anybody? You can't prove that because he's never spoke. His side has never been portrayed. Now, if Iran came through and killed one of our presidents, it's an assassination attempt. Oh, this, that, and the third. But when Trump, who's a mass serial killer, Trump is a dictator, and I'm still a Trump supporter, but I'm going to correct him when he's wrong. You just killed an innocent Muslim man. They have the right to run their country without your influence. If Muslims came over here to America and tried to make y'all submit to Allah 5 times a day, make women wear hijabs, this, that, and the third, y'all would call them terrorists. Y'all go over there and try to submit your Western ideologies on them, and that is not what it is. Muslims do not want their women running around half naked, disrespecting men. American women bring disgrace to themselves by the culture that has been laid down for them. And I blame America for that. I don't blame nobody else. Homosexuality is not accepted in Islam or any Muslim country. Incest, all these things are looked down upon, but they are accepted in America. So I agree with Muslim countries when they don't want America to come in there and think that they're running something. Then y'all want to take their oil and say that y'all are going to do this. No, y'all not going to do none of that. We don't need your help. We have our own money, and Iranians have their own money. Y'all don't know what happened in Iraq. What did Saddam Hussein do but run down on his ops? If y'all start a militia in America and oppose the American government is going to come exterminate y'all. We are the ops of the American government. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody ain't never spoke up on this. I'm going to speak up on it. So Saddam Hussein did nothing but run down on his ops. They painted a picture of Osama bin Laden and said he was the enemy of America. Now that y'all know what AI looks like, now go back and watch those Osama bin Laden videos when he was sending manifestations. Those are not real. Osama bin Laden was a 6'4", 80-year-old man living in the desert on dialysis. Is that even possible? For y'all that have a family member on dialysis, they have to be there every single day. When they ran in there to get Osama bin Laden, they had to unalive him. Why did they have to do that? They had to do that because he had too many secrets. America paid him. Osama bin Laden comes from the richest family in Saudi Arabia. He's not from Afghanistan. Muslims take care of Muslims. That's why he's out there. That is a no man's land. He had to get out of there and take the fall because he's a CIA plant. He worked for America to overthrow Russia. Did y'all forget? The reason why they're making Vladimir Putin an enemy, because Vladimir Putin was put into place by the Illuminati, and then he turned around and bucked them. He turned around and bucked them. I'm going to do it my way now that I'm in power. He's the richest man in the world. He doesn't have to leave outside of his country. The day that Vladimir Putin leaves outside of the country, he is now a war criminal. They're going to execute him. Is there anything different from what Donald Trump did? No, people are afraid of America because of our reputation. Well, I'm going to tell the big bad bully that y'all time is almost up. The world is waking up. They are now seeing the fraud tendencies and things that y'all are on. I wouldn't give two fucks about me being an American enemy. Why is it so bad that they're saying death to America? There can't be nothing wrong with that because we're saying death to Iran, death to communists. Those are not communists. Those are people that are running their country how in the fuck they want to run it. You do not have the right to go into somebody's house and say, hey, cook your french fries like this. That's the same thing that America's doing. This is all over oil. This is all over power, location. This is all smoke and mirrors, and y'all are not waking up. Either y'all ain't woke or y'all refuse to be woke. Y'all are afraid for America to lose. America released COVID-19. Huh? How do you think that they got it over there? How do you think that it made it over here? The Wuhan lab is created. The American government is behind all this, but it's bigger than the American government. It's the Illuminati. The Illuminati, how do you say that word? The Bahavarian? It goes back. It goes back years. Y'all are not paying attention. Iran did nothing. Israel continues to pick a racial war. And I'm going to tell y'all this in another video, but the Israelites that are in Israel, the Jews, those aren't the Jews. The original Jews are from Ethiopia. They're black. And I'm not a pro-black person. Anybody that knows, you can tell you. I hate when people say, oh, black people did this. I hate that. Even though it's truth to it, I am not pro-black. I'm just pro-analytics and numbers and factuals and actuals. The original Jews are from Ethiopia, the oldest race on this earth. Y'all know who the fuck it is, man. The man with all the motherfucking motion. Wesley.